Alright, welcome back guys to another video. I am your host, Draco Star, and this is a reaction point video, so let's just jump right into it.
Ladies and gentlemen, in today's video, we're looking at some of the most insane human beings that have ever existed. It's time to check out some woke TikToks, ladies and gents. We've got man haters, we've got furries, we've got fatphobia. We've got it all in this video, ladies and gentlemen. So strap yourself in, relax, enjoy yourself, and let's, without any further ado, jump straight into it.
The inherent fact that men are evil, that is true. Like man is evil, like just as an entity, a general idea.
This is Drew Affalau. She is the female Andrew Tate, okay? If Andrew Tate is a misogynist, then this woman is exactly the opposite of him in regards to men. She despises everything about men. I'm sure if she was around in the 1940s, she would have burned down the Reichstag and started hunting down men and locking them up, all right? That's the type of things that this lady would dream about. She really hates dudes. She is a very, very famous, extremely famous amongst women, which isn't that exciting. Lady on TikTok, she has a huge following. She really hates dudes. I don't know why. From what I've seen, she's in a very positive relationship with a real fucking male feminist sort of dude, which is the type of dude that you really want to hang around with. But yeah, here's the shit that she comes out with.
Men have inflicted violence and oppression on the world in ways that are irreparable. Like, it's okay if we say that out loud. It's okay if we say that men are inherently evil. It's like, it's not all men.
She has got that much shit under her fingernails. Okay, that's just, I wanted to point that out there right now.
That men are inherently evil. It's like, it's not all men, but for some reason, always a man.
Saying that all men, or one entire gender, is inherently evil is inherently true. Women have done horrible things as well, all right? And this whole idea about men have just done all the worst things, that's because men have always been in positions of power. Why have they been in positions of power? Because we get shit done, babe. And if you want to whinge and bitch and moan about all the ladies throughout history who haven't got shit done and then got to the positions of power to abuse that power and then do horrible things, well, ladies, fucking harden up. Have a fucking go, all right? Get on the Ouija board, talk to all the ladies throughout history that did fuck all, and tell them to inspire an uprising.
It's like, it's not all men, but for some reason, always a man. Every time something terrible happens.
God, who chose your outfit? Christ. Like, this chick's rich. The fuck are you doing?
Always a man, like 99% of the time. So
I think you're just attacking her appearance. Yes, she's attacking my appearance. She's calling me inherently evil because I'm a man. I appear to be a man, anyway.
I don't hate my man. I hate most men. And for me, I think, given what men have done to me personally, to people I love, and the world as a whole, if they all start guilty and have to work their way to innocent, it's not really a big deal for me.
I see. So she's had a bad experience. Okay, I'll be honest. I don't like that Drew had a bad experience, all right? I don't wish anything bad on fucking Drew. But just because you have a bad experience with one person is the exact same as if you get bit by a dog as a kid, all right? You can't blame all dogs. Dogs are lovely. But if you meet a bad one, then that's shit, and then that dog should be put down. Probably the same could be said for shit, man.
I feel very, convicted in that. It's very, if you're not awful, prove it. Yeah. Quit talking about it and fucking do it.
No one needs to prove anything to anyone. There's no doubt that the vast majority of people who are violent criminals, very violent criminals, are men. And that is because men are bigger and stronger. It can have a drastic effect on someone. But there are violent pieces of shit, females out there, and we know this. And just when you blame men for everything, it doesn't do anything. You're just blaming. You just say, you're the problem because you're a man. It doesn't achieve anything. If we want to make this world a safer place, even though for women it is safer than ever before, and it should be safer. No one should ever get attacked, ever, obviously. We need to start at the very bottom, and that starts with dads and making sure that those dads are looking after those boys that they bring into the world, all right? You learn so much from your father, and if they fuck up, then you're going to be a fuck up too. Notwithstanding that there are just some psychos out there, but this type of shit from Drew, which she absolutely constantly does, it is absolute garbage. It is trash. It is shit, and it helps no one. She just makes money from spilling this shit. That's all she does.
Oh, what about all men? Oh, all men, all men. A lot of this, not a lot of action.
Okay, well, let's ask Drew the question. What would you like us to do? I assume you have an answer to that. What would you like us to do? I imagine the answer is going to be we just need to stop assaulting women. You need to stop R-wording women. Well, I'm not fucking fucking doing that. If someone I know is doing that, then I'm going to fucking talk about it. I'm going to talk to them. I'm going to say, fuck you, and they're not going to be my friend, all right? I'm going to fucking sort that shit out. But what do you want me to do as someone who is not committing atrocities? What do you want me to do? What do you want my son to do? What do you want people who are just being born, who are male, what do you want them to do? Tell us. And then we can, if you give us actually something that we can work with, maybe we can all sort this shit out. But if you just blame, if you just point, if you just hate, then it doesn't achieve shit.
I've now been medically transitioning as a trans woman for the last 2 years after starting hormone treatment in May of 2023. My own facial recognition.
Can I just say for a minute, this guy looks fucking crazy with how many piercings he's got on. It's ridiculous. I can understand piercing your ears and maybe your nose, but like, Jesus Christ, he's got his lips pierced. He's got 3 points on his nose pierced. He's got the fucking bridge of his nose pierced and everything. It's ridiculous.
Skills are a little
Ladies and gentlemen, I have to do a full video on this person. Do you want to see that? Let me know in the comment section right now if you want to see that. But let's have a look. Okay, so they've started this person. This is give us a chip. They wanted to become trans. I think, going to go on a limb, I think they have succeeded. But before and after hormones. Okay, a couple of people are asking a before and after of my hormone treatment. So I dug out an old photo. That's exciting. I struggle quite badly with facial recognition. What the fuck does that mean? Although I can see there's a difference in appearance, I do struggle to pinpoint what it is. Okay, let's have a look at the before and afters of Give Us a Chip.
And so I wanted to know your opinion as to whether my appearance has drastically
If you are this
changed.
person, do you have to have like Xanax before you look in the mirror because you scare yourself? If you walk past an MRI, do you get sucked through the window? Do you ever go to airports? Do you terrify small children? All of these answers I need.
Obviously, you're quite accustomed to my current appearance, so here's a picture of me
What a fucking appearance.
early on in my transition.
You were just bald. Was that part of the estrogen treatment? Was just growing fucking sideburns up here? Maybe that's what I should do. Okay, I absolutely need to do a full video on this person. No doubts. If you haven't subscribed already, and something like 45% of you haven't, make sure you do that because I'm going to do that next week.
Remember that the obsession with being skinny is like a fascist nationalist thing?
Fascist nationalist. That's what being skinny is. What the fuck is fascist or nationalist? Remember, that Adolf guy, Adolf, he was a fascist and a nationalist. What is so fascist and nationalist about being skinny? Now, let me just preface this by saying, I don't want to be skinny. Who the fuck wants to be skinny? Okay, you want to be fit looking. I'm a dad, I'm 32. I want to be a fit looking dad. And the reason I want to be fit is, number one, it's healthy, it's good for you, it's all of these things. It helps my mental health and all those type of things. But also, I want to be able to play with my son. I want to run around. I want to get into my 50s and still being able to run around. And that's not going to happen if I start blaming fascism and nationalism on my fat fucking guts. If you're a fat fuck out there, do something about it. All right? No one else is to blame but you. You are heading to an early grave. Fuck you to the moon. And I say that with love because I know what it's like to be a fat person, and you don't want to be that.
Every guy should start in jail and have to work his way out.
Absolutely.
I think
love that
that's
idea.
because it's like you need to earn your place out here.
Who the fuck is this? I have no idea who these people are. Okay, and I know a lot of people talk shit about dudes with podcasts, but the only thing that's worse than random dudes with podcasts is random chicks with podcasts, okay? Because here's the thing. Usually naturally dudes have some sort of, sense of humor, or they have the ability to get along, or at least like each other. Ladies, not so much. And here's what I mean by that. If you spend any time listening to an all-female podcast, particularly if they're under the age of 25, you will understand that right there is the biggest cause of depression, anxiety, and schizophrenia anywhere in the world. Just listening to those podcasts will send you into a psychotic, loony fucking bin, alright? The inane shit that they talk about. Oh, me fucking tampon fucking clogged the drain. Oh my god, I've had so many abortions, I bring my own vacuum in. I hate it how men don't understand that I'm in pain. I've polycystic ovary syndrome, that's why I've got a mustache. Ladies, listen. The fact of the matter is that there's some dumb who are men who do podcasts, but good grief, there's some dumb women that do podcasts too, all right? And this may be some of them. I haven't heard the entire thing yet. They were just saying that men should start in prison and have to work their ways out.
You do, and it should be treated as if they're on probation for a while. Like one strike, you're back.
Yeah, even when they're out, you're right.
This is Chloe Madison and Alex Losey from the Totally Unbothered podcasts. Two women sitting down cracking jokes. If that's not the most horrific review of all time, I don't know what is. But obviously they're fucking around, they're talking shit, and that's absolutely okay. It's not so much them that I have a problem with. I think it's more the people, the ladies in the comment section going, yeah, it's Queen, this is it, I fucking hate those fucking men.
Some carry hate. We carry the largest trans pride flag to ever be flown in a national park.
Hang on a second. Okay, I understand that this is beautiful, all right, etc. But what is going on? At what point can you go from being a man or a woman to going to the opposite gender? What happens in there? Do you get caught in like a fucking riptide, or is there like a vortex that churns out someone like this? What is this? What are you doing? What are you dressed as? You don't even look human.
And unfurled it on the side of El Cap to prove a point that trans is natural. The Trump administration, transphobes.
Trans is natural. People are born intersex all the time. It's just not as common, probably, as people make it out to be, but anyway.
That being trans is unnatural, but species that can transition sex.
But what are you doing? Like, good on you. Like, it's a funny look, but is that what you're going for?
My average day begins with a shower, and then very first thing I do is put on my Megamax to get me through the day. I know I can rely on it and be confident that it's going to last me anywhere from 8 to 12 hours before I need to change. Then, of course, you got to get that morning cup of coffee. The nice thing about wearing an adult diaper that you can rely on.
Why is he wearing a diaper? Is he disabled? If he's disabled, then this is fine, and I'm an asshole.
You never have to restrict your fluid intake or the kinds of drinks that you would like to have throughout your day, because you know you have something that you can rely on that's not going to need to be changed every hour. And if it doesn't need to be changed every hour, it's still wise to have it change.
There are people who have to wear adult diapers their entire life, and that is a very difficult thing for people to deal with, and it's a very difficult thing for the carers of those people to deal with. But this is a fucking mockery to this shit if he is not disabled.
With you just in case, so I always use the North Shore Discreet Shields bag to pack a change into my file bag. And then I go about my day, I run my meetings. Usually my days can last anywhere from 8 to 12 hours.
Imagine hiring this dude for your workplace and then finding out he wears diapers. I'm sure you can see it in his pants.
On most days, I don't need to change in the middle of the day, but it's always nice to have in case I do. As you can see here, when I get to the end of my day after a 12-hour shift, pretty wet, but I still am well protected to go for another few hours, make dinner, walk the dog, and then get shower and change.
Just use the fucking toilet, you lunatic. Megamax diaper style with tabs, 12-hour protection. As I said, if he is disabled, then this is fine. But are you? Why can't we know? Please tell us.
We asked those of you with extremely heavy period if this kind of mega pad is something that might be helpful for you, and boy, did you answer
yes. Looks like
yes.
a fucking championship belt.
And we are happy to say that after 10 days or so of production and tweaking, we have come up with a design and are ready to announce that it will be available this Wednesday.
If you got a heavy flow like that, do you need a pad or do you need a fucking transfusion? That's hectic.
We heard what you were saying, that not only did you guys need these big...
Now, I did make a video about this lady maybe half a year ago or so, and I got a lot of hate from women with real heavy flows, and they were like, oh, you don't understand what it's like. And I listened to you, and then I stopped and I thought for a moment, and I thought, you know what, they don't know what they're saying because they're on their period and they're talking psycho. So ladies, if you're currently bleeding, no comments. Don't leave a comment. Just shut the fuck up, okay? Go and get your championship belt, stuff it down your undies, and go back to your marathon of Love Island and your fucking M&Ms, all right? You crazy.
You men are not going to like me for saying this, but you know what? I don't care. America, I think it's time we form a state where only women can live. No men allowed. Just an estrogen-filled utopia where we can all finally live in peace.
There is one of those. It's called San Francisco. It's a shithole.
This void of all male fuckery.
I'm glad she's got a candle out because there wouldn't be any electricity.
A place where we don't have to worry about our Uber drivers kidnapping.
Yeah, that sucks. That's horrible. And also, where do you think the R-worders and the kidnappers are going to go? They're going to go straight to that state.
Or somebody at the bar drugging us.
Yeah, horrible, awful. You gotta watch out for butch lesbians, though. They'll be coming for you.
What a dream! We could walk to our car in the parking lot, carefree, and even leave our headphones in. Ooh, dangerous. Just think of it. Dramatically lower crime rates, no workplace discrimination, just less overall. We would have a wall surrounding our border, but more like
Of course
a
you won't have
moat.
a wall. There's no one there to build it.
Full of crocodiles or sharks.
Who's gonna dig it?
Or hippos. We can vote on it during our first town hall meeting or something. We could call it something stupid like No Men Soda, or Shebrask, or Alaska If We're
I'd
Good.
call it something like Pussyville.
Would you rather be stuck in a forest with a man or a bear?
Okay, this is a very popular video like last year. This is only from a few weeks ago, but this was a very popular question. Would you rather be stuck in the forest with a man or a bear? What is safer? That's an idiot.
Man is scary. With a bear. Well, I've heard about bears. They don't always attack you, right? Unless you, fuck with them. So maybe a bear.
Yes, because all men attack at every fucking possible opportunity.
Depends what man, but probably a bear.
Doesn't depend what bear. That's a dumb thing to say.
Oh, 100% a bear, which is, terrifying to say, but...
Yeah, that is terrifying. It sounds like an Instagram post. Yeah, it's bad. Men are bad, yes.
Definitely a bear. Some men are very scary out there. A bear.
You're going to be fine, right? You'll be fine either way.
I would say a man.
Thank Christ. Someone got the answer right. Here's the thing that a lot of people don't know about bears. Bears, if they smell you whilst, not to bring up periods again, but if they smell that you're on your period and you're out camping, they will eat your vagina first. And now that we've got that out of the way, let's move on to the next video, shall we?
Right,
Ooh,
then,
here we go.
this is something that was brought to my attention. Actually, I was phoned by a parent this afternoon to tell me that this is going on in their particular area, and I was also made aware of it the other day, that this is occurring at a Catholic school in the Hills District where they do have a furry. The parent that spoke to me today said that at their school that they've been made aware of this. It is a dog.
I've heard about these litter boxes, and I've heard about... So I don't know if the litter boxes is true, but a lot of kids are identifying as furries at schools, okay? Now, a lot of people will say that, no, that's not happening. That's a right-wing talking point. It's not. People keep fucking talking about it. People keep bringing it up. Teachers are bringing it up. It has to be real, all right? It has... Why are so many people reporting this? Kids are reporting it. Teachers are reporting it. And then you just have people go, nah, not true. It's like, how do you argue with someone who's saying that? Even though you go, no, it is true. All these people are talking about it. You're like, no, not true. There's photos, there's videos, there's evidence, and yet, no, not true.
And that they have been told, the students have been instructed that when this child barks like a dog, that they are just...
Sorry?
Yeah, they are to act as though this is completely normal. It is a disgrace.
Stop listening to children.
And it's an absolute and utter embarrassment.
There's rubbers. You know, the rubbers that you rub pencil out for a reason, and they are to be chucked at people like this.
Embarrassment that we as a Western society have allowed things like this to happen, that we are encouraging.
Completely agree. Do not encourage this shit. This is ridiculous. Things like this should not be encouraged. It's okay to pretend things. It's okay to play games. But when you change your entire life for it, or let's say you shit in a litter box, let's say you jump around in class pretending to be a dog, this cannot happen. You need to stop. Your parents need to stop you in your tracks. Protect you from yourself.
Hello shit means calling up jokes. They're not a joke. They're not a joke.
Okay, there are funny R-word jokes, and they are jokes, and just because someone says it doesn't mean it's going to happen. And if you make a joke about murdering someone, it doesn't mean it's going to happen either. And also, if you're a lady and you don't like R-word jokes, then just don't go to comedy shows, all right? Stay at home, pat your cats, do your thing. R-word jokes can be very funny if they're done correctly, all right? But in the endeavour of finding humour in the horrible, you have to take risks. Sometimes those risks don't pay off. And what you may see when you see a comedy show or you see a comedian is one of those attempts. And you may say, that's just horrible and mean, but you don't understand that they're trying to find the funny, and that takes time. You got to go and find it. You got to go and try and work this shit out by testing material. But yeah, I also would like to point out that these guys doing that isn't going to achieve shit. Oh my good God.
I don't know what to do. But I got you, and I won't leave you. I love you, and I'm so sorry that you're scared.
At what point of psychosis do you dye your hair, Lou? I'd like to know. But also, the top comment is hilarious. Her therapist must be eating well. Fucking not wrong. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I thoroughly did as well. And guess what? Here's another video that YouTube thinks you will really, really like. So you should go and click on it right now. Do it. Be a good motherfucker. Peace in the Middle East. Me dick stinks. To the revoir.